Hey, what's up guys? Joe here, coming at you today with a follow-on video to a video I did a couple weeks ago, a basics guide, what is a kill squad? And within that video I talk about the certain structures and items that you need to take out in order to have a successful 3-star attack with either the use of hog riders or the balloons. So today I bring you content from a previous war that we had a few weeks back against the Reddit Omega crew. And they really used both the hog riders and the balloons, and they showed us exactly how to use them. And they were very patient, their timing was almost impeccable, and they completely manipulated our bases with their troops to really show us exactly how we were going wrong about everything. So I'm going to fall back on that basics video that I never actually fully finished up by bringing you the back end troops. And today we're going to bring in the hog riders and show you exactly what to do with them and how to be patient with them. And as this one continues to roll on, you see bowlers in the clan castle. You can easily supplement the bowlers with the Valkyries. And at this point, the attacker's already taken out the enemy queen and the enemy clan castle. His golems have gone in and searched for double giant bomb locations. And now he's started to trickle in his hog riders. But he's very patient with them. He's not dropping them all at once. He's just kind of tearing the base apart piece by piece. And he's just dropping in 2 to 3 hogs per defense as he moves around the base. And at this point, he's already found a double giant bomb location. He gets a heal spell down as the last couple of hog riders move into that compartment deeper and move in towards the core of the base. And he still has a handful of hog riders left over for the cleanup portion of the base, considering the hog rider is actually the fastest defensive seeking troop, as well as the fastest cleanup crew on the map or within the game. Besides the goblin or any other troop that specifically searches for the resource type structures. And in this replay here, this base is done for, all defenses are down, and we're going to go ahead and let this one wrap up while the hog riders continue to clean up the base. And wow, I mean, the timing was just beautiful. He didn't dump all of his troops at once. He was very patient with them, and we're going to go ahead and get deeper into these guys' attacks. So as we move into the next raid, we're going to go ahead and go back to the basics. The very first video I talked about what is a kill squad, and I talked about the specific troops on what those kill squad troops were made out of. However, in this case we're using hog riders, so we're going to look at taking out the enemy queen and the clan castle, as well as looking for double giant bomb locations. And in this case right here, the base is actually very spread out, a lot of open compartments, a lot of open spots or tiles for double giant bomb locations. So as we zoom back out, we're going to go ahead and get right into this raid, and we'll watch the patience on his kill squad. He brings a variety of troops with his golems, couple wizards, and the baby dragons on both flanks. The baby dragon is awesome for funneling with the enragement ability that they have. They open up for taking out a lot of structures by themselves as long as there's no air defenses within their range. Uses his golems and a couple of Valkyries and his wizards to just open up the straight funnel directly into the core of the base, followed by the bowlers and his heroes. The clan castle is down, and now he's after that enemy archer queen. He's already taken her out at this point, rages those bowlers with a jump spell to get them deeper into the base. Golems and Barbarian King have worked their way in, and the level of his heroes really play a role on how deep the kill squad actually gets into the base, due to the fact that they are level 29 apiece. Takes out both expos with his kill squad, and that's actually huge for the hog riders. So now he starts trickling in his hog riders, 3 per defensive unit on the far south portion of the base. Takes out the cannon and point defenses with the archer tower, as well as the wizard tower and the mortar, and then he starts trickling in more hogs in from the north. Uses that one heal spell to keep the hogs from the south alive as he starts to move in towards the north, and then he starts working the rest of his hogs in from the north, taking out that Tesla's farm that's up there in the north, as well as the remaining point defenses. And at this point in the raid, at 70%, he's already taken out the base with mostly his kill squad, but his patience and timing with the hog riders, he doesn't really dump them and lose them right away. So maybe a little bit of a combination of a poor base design as well as a poor trap locations. However, his kill squad actually takes out a large chunk of the base, but he still has plenty of hogs left over for the cleanup portion of the base. So Timing and patience with Hog Riders is not a matter of dumping all of them at once. It's a matter of trickling them in on some bases in order to get the maximum capacity out of the Hog Rider. So let's go ahead and take a look at one more replay from these guys. Another base similar to the previous one with anti 3-star layout. Not a whole lot of stuff that needs to be cleaned up on this side of the base. One wizard in the south, and he drops a baby dragon in the west, working on those elixir pumps. Golems are down, drops his wall breakers in order to get them in, followed by another golem. So he's running a stone golem with the bowlers and then his heroes. High level heroes, so he didn't really necessarily need 3 bowlers or 3 golems, if you will. However, he brings a lot of bang for his buck to get deeper into this base. Barbarian King triggers the clan castle, and he drops both of his poison spells in order to work on those, as well as a rage spell in order to get those bowlers hyped up. And then he's also going to be focused on taking out that enemy archer queen at the same time. Drops another jump spell in order to get into those compartments where the expos are. And as we get a little bit deeper in, I'm going to show you exactly what he's doing here, what he's seeing. So we're going to zoom in on this portion of the base down here in the east. And as you see, he's got both expos and the point defenses, as well as the splash damage from the wizard towers focused on the golems, and that's the point where he starts dropping in his Hog Riders. We have to keep in mind that a Hog Rider doesn't have a lot of health points, and that they do get taken out pretty easily, even though they're in groups and even though we have heal spells. So we have to keep in mind that the Hog Rider must have a troop in order to tank for them. In this instance, is going to be the golems. And what he's going to do is he's actually going to trickle in those Hog Riders in from the south, and then he's going to start working them in as they continue to work their way into the base. The Hog Riders are actually able to take out these defensive structures very easily while the defenses are stuck on the golems. And then he starts allowing them to move deeper into the base. He starts trickling in a couple in from the north, taking out the point defenses that the bowlers missed in the previous kill squad. Drops the remaining portion of his Hog Riders in the north, and he has no more heal spells left over. However, it was a very well planned attack, very well executed by this attacker, and he still has plenty of Hog Riders to take out that remaining wizard tower, as well as those skeleton traps as they chase down the Hog Riders. Still plenty of troops left on the map in order to clean up the remaining portion of this base, even though the Archer Queen is kind of trapped in the core of the base right now, and she actually gets hit by a double giant bomb location. So this attacker, again, destroys this base very easily with the timing and patience of his Hog Rider, but he uses the golems to tank for them before just throwing the Hog Riders out there to die. So that's something to keep in mind when you are executing attacks with the Hog Rider on the back end of the attack. So I hope I was able to sum up a little bit or provide a better visual with the Hog Riders on the back end. It takes both a really solid kill squad with proper funneling and timing and patience, as well as the patience with the use of the Hog Rider on the back end in order to sum up or complete that 3-star attack. Drop some comments below and let me know what you think, and thanks for watching, guys.